Welcome to YouTube Celebrity Gossip News with me and Tommy. How's it going,
It's
Tommy?
going great, Chris, and we're getting prepared to go to a Comic-Con in Des Moines soon.
Right, where is Des Moines, Tommy?
Des Moines is the capital of Iowa.
Right, so we're going to be on your home turf for a little bit, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's going to be a great thing. So, do you want to tell everybody a little bit about Des Moines, what it's like, and I mean, where it's near?
Des Moines is pretty much in the center of the state. It's about a 2-hour drive from most places in Iowa. It's also got a system of bridges where you can go all around the city, which comes in handy during the winter. It's also the home of a theme park called Adventureland, and that's pretty much what Des Moines is all about.
Awesome. So, yes, as Tommy said, we are going to a Comic-Con over there. It's going to be great, fun, and fantastic. So welcome, and we have some news for you. So let's get going, let's go to work, and here we go. So welcome back, everybody. We have some YouTube Celebrity Gossip News like we said before. So I want to start first things first, Tommy, off with less than 24 hours ago we lost a celebrity that was part of the Superman franchise, and that's Margot Kidder. She played Lois Lane in the Superman movies. She was also starring and doing cameos on Smallville. You can say the New Adventures of Lois and Clark and Superman. She was very big in the comic world. So she was always making appearances on movies, TV shows, but she rose to fame in Superman when they shot that. So over the weekend, basically, we lost Margot Kidder. So what also happened with that was she was battling the flu a couple days before that, where she did a radio interview, and she was just like, yeah, I'm battling the flu, I'm throwing up every hour and a half, this is what's going on with me, I've been quite sick. And so, you know, before that, like I said, she was battling the flu. And then TMZ reported that basically people went to go check on her, and they found her not breathing and unconscious. So they called her, and basically we lost Margot Kidder. Yeah,
that is pretty sad because she really wasn't that old. And yeah, she did a lot of great work. I watched the Superman movies when I was younger. I watched some of Smallville. So yeah, I've watched a lot of stuff that she's done. She's really talented as Lois Lane, and I don't think any other Lois Lanes out there after her, you know, who portrayed Lois Lane in other ways, just didn't quite live up to her
expectations. Exactly. And she's 69 and stuff. So basically, she was only a few months away from being 70. That's some sad news right there. It sucks, and I salute her as Lois Lane just because, basically, like you said, Tommy, nobody could portray the Lois Lane character like she did. You have all these actresses, you have most of Hollywood that are portraying Lois Lanes today in Superman movies or Superman TV shows or etc., etc., etc. But that Lois Lane, the way that Margot Kidder did it is fantastic. It's completely on another level. So, moving on, what do you have for us this week, Tommy?
Okay. Well, you all know the actor Will Smith.
Absolutely.
Well, some of you may not know how that show became such a success as it was back in the 90s. Well, at the beginning of this year, Will Smith just started his own YouTube channel, which now has close to 2 million subscribers on it. And he's been putting out storytime videos where he's talking about stuff in his past. And his most recent video is him talking about how the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air got off the ground. Basically, his recent record back in the late 80s was a flop. He was broke, and he decided to go to an event where he met Quincy Jones, who convinced him to go out and try out for the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And as you know, it turns out to be a really good thing that he did that, because it boosted his acting career and more popular than ever before. And then September, on his birthday, of this ad-supported thing called Jumping Off. It's a show that he's going to be doing on his channel. He's going to be jumping out of a plane on a bungee cord on his on his birthday, which is September 25th. So Will Smith has been doing a lot of amazing things lately and been sharing what he's been up to on YouTube.
Right, that's great. That's a really awesome thing, Tommy, just because Will Smith is really awesome. Now, if you know about Will Smith in social media, he's always giving this positive note. He's being very positive about his words. He's using words the right way about life, and Will Smith is awesome. I think my favorite thing, we've also talked about this behind the scenes, which you guys don't know about, but me and Tommy were thinking about doing a parody of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air from Seattle to Philadelphia, or from Philadelphia to Seattle, or from LA to Iowa. So it's a pretty good thing. And what I like about Will Smith is he actually has worked really hard in his film career. He's done Men in Black. He's done so many TV shows, movies out there that he talks about success as well, and that's really awesome. Coming from an actor, sharing success, how they got there, or what success is all about, and that's what I like. I mean, he's gone through thick and thin to get where he's at today, and even though he does all of this, he's still very, it's inspiration, and that's really great, because you don't see that from very many actors now, do you?
No, you don't. You don't see that also.
Exactly. So go ahead.
So basically, if he hadn't gotten, his last album was a flop, and he went bankrupt and was in trouble with the IRS, and hadn't met Quincy Jones, who was actually drunk at this event, Fresh Prince would have never happened, and Will Smith would never have started his acting career.
Moving on away from this story, what other story do you have for us, Tommy?
YouTube has recently added a new feature to the mobile app where you can set it up to say never, 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 180 minutes, basically take a break from watching videos on YouTube. The point of this is so people do not overwatch YouTube and are not always constantly watching YouTube. I think the purpose is so people do not watch too much YouTube, and they also go out to the real world and interact with people instead of constantly always watching YouTube. This is the purpose for this. So yeah, basically, like I said, you can set it up and it'll send you a reminder for whatever time you set it for, and it's going to be implemented soon. Be looking forward to that soon.
So that's all the news that we have for you at this time, and please follow us on Twitter. We have Facebook. We have social networks out there. We will leave them down in the description down below, along with our stories. And why don't you talk about what story that you liked? What are your thoughts about Will Smith? What was your favorite movie? What was your favorite TV show that you paired on?
Don't forget to subscribe.
Right. Subscribe to both of our channels. And also, this has been a next level production.
The channel takes you to the next level.
Alright, see you around everyone later.
Bye.